Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today. As we said it in the message, we are today going to give a revision. We're going to do the recapitulation on what we've done before, and this is as well the time where you need to come up with questions. If we have questions or some difficulties about what we've been learning, this is a really a good moment where you can ask questions. I know we only have 1 hour, so we'll try to do our best to respond or to give answers to your questions and whatever issue that you might have concerning this module. As you know, we have a problem where people don't seem to not understand what we're supposed to be doing or what they're supposed to be doing. So this is why I'm going to give, I'm going to go through the module outline. I'll give you again the summary on what needed to be done, so that you can see if what we've done is really matching with the requirement. As well, we've been told to extend the submission date until the 30th of May, which has been done. So as you can see on Funda site, we've extended your submission. So for those who are still late and those who were sick or involved in accident, or let's say kids were sick or any reason that I'm receiving day after day, you have much time. You have about 10 days to catch up with your assignment. So I think I'm going to go straight down to, as I always say, you can stop me anytime and ask question if you have one, so that we can understand each other. So I'm going to go through what we actually supposed to be doing throughout the semester. So as you can see, this is the table which defines the work to be done, or the work that's supposed to be done this time. So we have three modules which are not really three modules. I'm going to define it in a very clear way where you can understand. We have in this course about 10 modules. We add Windows 1 and 2. We add Microsoft Word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 1, 2, and 5. We add Microsoft Excel 1 and 2. We add Microsoft PowerPoint 1 and 2. And we last week finished with the internet. But out of all these modules, we only going to submit, or we only submitting this formative assessment, which we actually calling assignment. We only submitting in Word, and when it comes to Word, we do Word 1, Word 2, and Word 5. When it comes to Excel, we submit Excel 1 and Excel 2. PowerPoint as well, Microsoft PowerPoint 1 and Microsoft PowerPoint 2. So as you know, on Funda, under the announcement or under the resources, we have the books for all these modules. These books are called Learner Guide because they're guiding you to learn or to your module. So we call it Learner Guide. And I said at the beginning that this Learner Guide is something that you need to, it's a 3G document which opens with the Adobe Flash player. So if you don't have Flash player, definitely you won't be able to open this. So some of the people told me that they can't open this on the laptop, on the iPad. Yes, this I think the Apple product or computer don't have Adobe. I'm not sure if it has it, but it might be possible that you not be able to open it on the iPad. So for you to open this Learner Guide, which I have down here, you need definitely to have Adobe Flash Player program. This software for free on the internet. You can just download it on your computer and have the learner guide on your download it on your computer. As well, you need to see what kind of speed is your internet. What is the speed? Because that also is an issue. So if you don't have a good speed at home, go in the area or environment where you can get a nice connection and download this learner guide and put it on your memory stick or USB drive so that you can use it at home. So as you can see, these are the breakdown. We have the modules in Microsoft Word. We're supposed to submit Word 1, which covers this. Word 2 covers 5%, and Word 5 covers 10%. The Microsoft Word alone covers 20% of the marks. Yeah, I think when it comes to the time, we're supposed to be doing this in 30 minutes, but I can't control how you do it and how much time you're taking this. This is not really much important. And these are the dates, the submission date, as we did define it. So in Microsoft Excel, make sure that you have sent to me 2 files, Microsoft Excel Module 1 and Microsoft Excel Module 2. I think template in Word 1 should be a shopping list. The template to be sent to me in Word 2 is Beatles. The template in Word 5 should be newsletter, and there's 2 more other templates. And in Excel we have Excel 1 we have stationary order, and Excel 2 should be stationary, just as stationary. So in PowerPoint 1 we have FK computers, and PowerPoint 2 should be the CV. So those are the names of the templates, and these templates are found in the learner guide. So when you go into the learner guide, I did really define this. How can you get the template? And I even loaded Funda just to make it much easier. So I said when you go to Funda site, for instance, when you are on Funda under the assignment, okay, as you can see, yeah, this is my own screen, but let's see student view. Okay, this is how you view it as a student. So let's say it's Microsoft Word. Once you just click on submit as a student, it will give you, let's see, yeah, you see the templates are over here. So you have the and the template, which is down here. So you can open the template and open the assignment. For a quick or speed into this work, you can still print all the question papers. You can just open the assignment and print out these questions. You can work with 2 windows on your computer. You read the question and then you go to the template in order to apply it. But the better way is to have this printed on the paper. So yes, and then it will save much of your time. So this is the work that has been defined from the beginning of this semester, from which I was expecting to see everyone really doing his work and submitting. The books are very much clear. So these learner guides are very well compiled. It allows you to understand. If you can just sit down and do your activities, you'll understand what needs to be done and so on. Let's say, for instance, we have Excel 1. Okay, so as I said, we have all the templates at the back of the cover page. This is where we get the template. These templates are for the activities, and these activities you just have to do it for your performance. So to improve your knowledge in the computer literacy module, but I mean subject. But from all of this, we just wanted to submit the last one, which is the stationary order. So this template is the very same one that you have on Funda site. So we have done all of these just for you to have much resources and understand how to do this. So I'm sure that by now, but I see according to the number that I have on my list and the number of people that have submitted, it doesn't really match. So still have to submit. So you've been given the time. By Dr. Wen, he actually requested all the lecturers or some of us to extend due to the 1,000 or 100 reasons that we are receiving from students every day. So, we're not there to rush things or to do things in a way that you don't get time to submit. Like right now, we've given you much more time. We even have complaints where people are complaining while we're giving, we're extending, the submission. So, because we still want to believe that even the very last person or somebody who was very much sick or who was very much busy or occupied or something went wrong in his life, the entire semester can still catch up and submit the assignment. Yes. So I was talking about this, as you can see. So we don't even have to worry about the date because now everything went to 30th of May and the resubmission is allowed as well until this date. So if you have sent me wrong files, you have sent me wrong stuff, please make sure that you can resubmit it because we have allowed the resubmission. Now, apart from this assignment, as you can see, the first one is covering 20%. Spreadsheet, Excel covering 30%, and PowerPoint covering 20%. So apart from this, we're going to do the summative assessment. I know some of you would like me to call it exam, but it's not really that, but just consider it as your exam. So we're going to do the summative assessment. This will be time-based. It will be out of 120 minutes. We might probably give you 30 minutes for you to have time to read the instructions and get settled for it. And it will be time-based. We will actually put it according to the time, and once the time is consumed, then the session starts. So this is how it is going to be. We're going to have different sessions for Salt River student. Or for campus students, we might divide you into groups. So meaning that we'll run it in one day, give 1 or 2 hours to each group. So, and we might do it in a computer lab for those who don't have a computer there. So we'll have different groups. We'll ask you to see which group can you fit into. So I'm sure in very few days, I'll come up with the date and all the details as we're still waiting on the head office, which is, busy compiling the summative assignment. Okay, I can see some people online say, can I ask if you have questions or any other thing that you just want me to define or to make clear for now? You have something that you want me to make clear? Okay, and I told me, I had a question last week where someone wanted to know when are you going to receive your marks. So remember that we don't have, once marks are ready on Funda, I think Cornerstone makes it available for you, and we, in our case, have to submit it at Cornerstone, and they will make it available for you. As now things are very easy on Funda. I wanted very much to hear from you if there are questions, but if there is, I can go through revision. I can touch up some of the little stuff that, some of the skills that can refresh you again. As I said last time, what I'm using here is Microsoft Office 2013, so it might be different from your version. Okay. There's a lesson that I gave in Microsoft Word 2, which is always a problem when it comes to doing the tabs, setting up of the tabs and leaders. But before that, I just want to go to the page numbers, because I saw still the campus student, one of the students who is struggling on inserting page numbers on the document. So this is my Microsoft Word document to insert the page numbers. And as I said, each application software, such as Microsoft Word or others, they have the menus. So on the menu bar, you get different tabs. You have home, insert, layout, and so on. So the more these tabs gives you different tools, which can allow you to perform a different, skill on or role on the. So when it comes to inserting the page numbers, you can click on Insert and go to page numbers. And when you go to page numbers, you have a choice. You have to decide if you want it the numbers on top of the page or at the bottom. So if you decide to make it on top of the page, then you have three options. So do you want it on the left, want it top center, or you want it on top right? So let's say I want it on top center, then I'll click on here and get my page number. So once you insert the page numbers, you don't need to insert it for the second page because it won't work. So as long as you move down, the more you get new pages, the more, the page numbers will be coming on it automatically. Now, there is as well a problem whereby you can, if you want to insert a header on your page on top, the page number might disappear. How can you deal with that? So let's say I have page number on top of page, but I want to insert a header on here. Let's say I want to say Cornerstone. Okay. So this is my header. You see that my page number went missing on top of the document. So in this case, I can decide to, because I have a header, because the page number as well stays in the header of the page. Even if you place it at the bottom, it will be in the footer area. So because this took off my page number, I can insert still numbers at the bottom of my page, bottom center. Yeah, so that I can keep the top with the header and the bottom with the page numbers. So these are the little stuff that I've been, some of the people are trying to find out. So this is what you can do. You can format your page numbers as well into alphabet or any other format. So you go to page numbers, insert page numbers. Where is it? Yeah, page numbers. You go down to format page numbers. I can choose any style, number format. You can go over here. You can see one. You can see ABC and so on, and the Roman ones. So if I want to use the alphabet, I can just click and select that, and I'll get A, B, C, and so on. So you might ask me when you get to Z, what will happen then? So you just have to try it of your assignment, self-practice, and see page Z, what will come next. So you see what it will give to you. So okay, there is a way that I can only start from 3. Let me take off the header so that I can run it on top of the document. So let's say I want to start from page number 3. Or I want my first page to be 3. Because probably the first page, Yes, probably I will have the cover page and other pages which I don't want to number, but I want my numbers or my numbering, page number to start on 3. So I can go to page numbers and say format, or say include chapter, or start at, let me start at 3. Yeah, you see, my very first page is 3 because I said I want my first page to be 3, not 1. Because probably I have 1 and 3, 1 and 2 on the other document. So that can happen as well. So if you want to know more, just go to page numbers and format page numbers. You can play around with this and get what you want to get. Okay, so when it comes to the header and footer, you can go to the header. We have so many formats that you can pick up. You can use some of these when you do your assignment. It's also nice. Let me pick up something. Let's say this one. The documents can be computer assignment. Then when it comes to the date, you just click on here. It gives you the date, say today, and it places the date on there. So this can be your header. So we have so many styles which can be used in order to make your assignment or your work look perfect. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So we have so many styles. You can use this one and type your header on there. So the same thing applies as well for the footer. Yeah. The same thing applies as well. As you can see at the bottom. So look at how my page is looking like. So it's actually something nice. I have my header and footer. My document looks a bit nice, decorated, or there's much skills applied on it. Yes. Now, the second lesson I want to remind you is about the tabs and leaders. Tabs and leaders can allow you to make a form. Let's say if you want to make a form, a very nice form with a nice structure and layout, good layout on Microsoft Word, you can still do it. Let's say it can be a registration form or whatever form that you can. I'm going to show you that in 2 ways. Even the table of content, it's also one of the ways that you can use in order to do the table of content. Let's say we do chapter 1. When it comes to the table of content, I have my ruler on top of my document. So I'm going to click on home, and under home I go to paragraph. You can see the little drop down arrow, the arrow in paragraph section. I click on there, I get this window, paragraph. I can double click on the ruler as well to get it, or I can simply let me take out something. Okay. I can double click on the ruler, on the arrows on the ruler, I'll get the same window. So I simply just have to go to paragraph. Then I go down, I move down to tabs. Paragraph, then you go to tabs, you have this window. Now, as we all know, when you have your cursor, for instance, at this place, by pressing tab key on the keyboard, it will jump on 0.5 centimeters. So it goes from 0.5, as you can see. So I'm going to try that again. Your tab jumps on 0.5. But you can order your tab to move on any distance on your ruler. If you want your tab, once you press the tab on the keyboard, your cursor can be taken on 15 centimeters or inches or whatever that you use on your computer. You can simply, this is what we're trying to do. You go to paragraph, tabs, Then you in here have to define the tab stop position. Tab stop position. So I'm going to say I want my position, the stop position, to be 15, 15,5, because I'm actually measuring it based on the ruler on top. So I'm not yet done. I'll come down here and say I want the right alignment tab. I'll tell you why am I choosing a right one. Then down here I say I want my tab to leave some leaders. You know, the leaders will be these lines that we have that are leading from the text, or from the chapter 1 up to the page number. So they are leaders. Okay, so I've chosen over here the right alignment and leaders number 2. Then I'll click on set. Okay. Now, if I press my tab, the tab will be moving, as you can see. It jumps on 15,5, and I have the right alignment. Why the right alignment? Because what is the use of that? It will give me, check my text. I want to type page 100. Check my text. Page, it is moving from the right to the left. This is why I made a choice of right alignment. Page 100. So it will never go beyond 15,5. Everything will stay on 15, and my text will be moving to the right. I mean, from right to the left. So this time I can press enter and say chapter 2, press tab, chapter 3, so as you can see, it's really very nice, because okay, somebody is asking me if we can go through the stuff that you need to do during the exam. Look, the exam is based on all of these things. You're going to encounter, or you're going to go through all of this. So the exam is based on the entire module. So the subject, you need to read Excel, Excel 2. You need to go through Excel 1. You need to go through Internet. It will cover everything. PowerPoint, PowerPoint 1 and 2. So all these Windows 7, Module 1 and 2. It will also cover Word 2, Word 1, and Word 5. So this is what the exam will cover. So I can't tell you that the exam will be focused on this particular area. So when we compile our exam, we make sure that we have the questions from all the modules. So just make sure that you practice a lot, and you review some of the tutorials in order to refresh yourself. Okay, so as you can see, once the tabs are set, you can have your tabs and leaders in order as you can see it on my page. So this can help you as well. Let's say I just want to make a list of items. On here, I can clear first the settings. I can say, or I can leave it. Let's say I don't need a table for me to make a nice list of items with prices and with whatever other column it can be. So I can have 3 columns on one Microsoft Word document by simply setting it up on the text. So I can say, let's say item. Okay, then I'll set up my tab. I want the stop position to be on 5 with no leaders. I'm not going to choose any leader, but I can make it left alignment, no leader, set. Okay, and I press tab, it jumps on 5, say code. Then I want my tab to be on 11 this time. Go to a paragraph, tabs, 11. Left and no leaders. I can press it, it goes to 11, say price. Okay, so as you can see, computer, press that goes to the T. Yes. Okay. So I don't necessarily need a table to do something like this. So I can use the tabs and leaders or the tabs alone in order to make this kind of list. Okay. I just want to move to any other lesson, but if there's no any question over here, just ask me any question. Otherwise, I will move to other lesson in Microsoft Word still, because we very much use Microsoft Word in many cases. So the other lesson is the autocorrect or translation. So we don't necessarily need internet sometimes when we want to translate a word in Microsoft Word. So we can still translate a word, or we can still get synonymous. The synonymous as we know. So we can still get that. So let's say I have a word introduction. So if I want to get another similar word, another word which means the same thing, I'll simply go to Teachers. Yeah. I click on there. See, you under review, you choose Teachers. I don't know the way it looks on your menu with your the version that you're using. So you can see on my right, I have a window with all these other suggestions. So introduction means outline, overview, prima, summary. It means forward, opening, preface, prologue, overture, preamble, beginning, and so on. So if I don't want to use this word, I can simply insert another word. I can come over here. I click on the arrow, on the drop down arrow, and click on insert. It replaces that particular word with this one. So if I want to define or to translate this word, I'll click on translate. Translate document. Translate selected text. So I have another window over here. So I can say from English United States to French. Yeah. Then I click on translate. To translate your document, where to send it over internet, a secure format. Send. But I know in most of the cases you can do it without internet. It will give you exactly what the translation is. It depends on, I don't know. Yeah. So you'll see directly the meaning on here in any whatever language that you can. So in your case, I presume that for those who are doing the Bible studies and other theology, you always come across the foreigner or words and stuff, or like in Hebrews and Dutch and other stuff. So you can try and convert or translate quickly in English to see the meaning without using dictionary, because you can do it over here. Okay. Okay, so we can also go through the autocorrect. Autocorrect is an option whereby you can insert on the computer dictionary some of the words that you always misspell. If you misspell a word, or if you have a problem typing some couple of words, you can type those errors on computer dictionary and allow the computer to correct you whenever you type it wrong. So this is what we're going to do. You can as well avoid typing some of the long words, such as, let's say, check this, Cornerstone Christian College. You see how long is this word? But I can order my computer to convert the abbreviation Cornerstone Christian College to the full word. So see what we're gonna do. So I'll go to, you just copy this. I'll go to File and go to Options. Yes, yeah. Under Options, I go to Proofing. Proofing. Let me try to start again. In your case, you can go to Office button. There's an Office button up there if you're using Microsoft Office 2007. So you go to Office button, then you go to Options. Yes. Under Options, you can go to Proofing, Auto Correct. So I can say on Auto Correct, you can find all the autocorrect words down here. So it means, for instance, if you always have a problem writing or typing absence, as you can see. So it says replace this one with this. So they will give you the right words on this column and ask you to replace, the right ones are here, or the wrong one are over here on the left, and the right ones are on the right hand side. So I'm going to say, for instance, I want you to replace Cornerstone Christian College, or replace CCC with Cornerstone Christian College. So I want, every time when I type in Microsoft Word, I see CCC, it can convert it to Cornerstone Christian College. So I can say 8, okay. Then you confirm down here. So check this now. When you just press enter, let me delete this so that I don't confuse you. Okay, because I don't want to type that long word or that long sentence, I can just do CCC. Once I press enter, it converts it into a Cornerstone Christian College. So this is also one of the things that you need to focus on when it comes to the autocorrect. So the dictionary on the computer still have an available space for you. You can still add your own words if you're using an English computer while you're a French speaker, or whatever nationality or language that you speak. You can still add some of the text, some of the words that you always type on your computer. It might be Chinese or Japanese or anything. You can still add it in there so that when you type it, but please do it on your own computer. Don't do this on the school computers. Okay, so as you can see, we have all these words on the computer dictionary, and you can still add more in it. Is there any other question? Eden, any question? Happy seeing you all the time around. Okay, there's no question. But you can stop me anytime and ask me anything. Once again, the exam will be based on the entire subject. So just go through the activities, know how to do all this stuff I'm showing you over here. You'll be able to pass with your exam. I think I I can as well let me see. Yes, I just want to do the page break because this will never miss in the exam. You know, the page break is something that's consisting of dividing the same page into two pages. So when you speak about same pages or one page into two, I mean the paragraph or the text that can be on the page. So let's say I want to break, I want from chapter 3 till down all this content of this page to be on page number 2. I'll simply click in front or at the beginning here, place my cursor where it is on chapter 3 and go to insert page break. So as long as I just press page break, it breaks the page into 2. So from the chapter 3, it jumps on the page number 3. So I know in most of the cases, people used to press enter. You see? Yeah, I can't say it's unprofessional, but as long as you know how to do it in a proper way, check now how much time is it taking to take it down. Sometimes you can over press enter, then you have to come back with a backspace, and then it's over and over. So as long as you know how to use the page break, it's very quick. Just click on here, you go to page break, it breaks your document into 2. Okay, the section break. We can insert as well the section break on a page for one reason. So I can click on page number 2 and go to I think under page layout, I go to breaks, page layout, breaks. I can insert page break under page layout, or I can do it directly under insert. So under breaks, I can choose continuous. So it says insert the section break and start the new section at the same page. Yeah. So I can insert this. It's not visible, you won't see something, but I want to show you how would you see that there is a section break in here. If you go to view and use draft view, so you see the line which says there is a section break, continuous section break down here. Okay, and the use of this, come on, just wait. Yes. The use of the section break is simply sometimes if you want to turn the same page from landscape to portrait. And let me tell you that you can have the same document, but some of the pages are landscape and some of the pages are portrait. But you need to insert the section break in order to get to that. So I'm on page number 2. And let me go to page layout, orientation, landscape. I don't know why I have all these pages. Okay, as you can see, yeah, let's do it in this way. You can see that one page on one document is landscape and other one is portrait. So this is done with the page break. Section break. So you need to insert section break over here and do it. I can return it back to portrait. So it will be back to portrait. If I want, I can go to landscape. To be a landscape. Yeah. Drawing tables. Drawing tables becomes easy with these tools that we have. So you just have to go to click and define where your table is going to be. Let's say my table will be on this place. I place my cursor there and go to insert. It depends on the size of the table. If I want to do a smaller table like this, I can still click on the quick access tools over here. I'll get a table, but I need to go to insert table if it's a large table. So when designing a table, drawing a table, you need to know the number of columns and number of rows. How many rows will your table comprise? So my table, let's say it is maybe 10 rows and 15 or 20 columns. What am I talking about? Yeah, number 10 columns and 20 rows. So I can click on there. Here's my table. It's very easy. Now, if I'm not happy with the kind of type of lines that I want, these lines are very small. I want to make a thick line. I can select the entire table and go down to borders. And on the border, go down to borders and shading down. So I have this window, which is the border and shading dialog box. I'll scroll down to any thick line that I want. If then I apply on it, gives me this. Yeah, but if I don't want these lines, again, I can still go to borders and shading. And let's say if I don't want it inside, I can take it out inside. As you can see, I have these 9 or 6 buttons. If I click on top, the top one is gone, bottom one is gone. I can even have a table with only the borders on the side, as you can see. So I can build my borders the way that I want it. I want only the outside, yes, and I want the different ones inside. Inside, I want maybe these ones. Well, let me use this. So this is going to be inside. I can even apply the color that I want for the inside. Yes. So I have my table. So this table, I can modify it. I can make it anything that I want. So let's say I want to merge the first line, but for me to do that, to merge, you need to select and do the right click on the selection, go to merge cells. Or you simply, let's see, under design, yes, should be under layout. Let me find the eraser. Looking for something quickly. This one. Under layout, yes, exactly. It's under layout, yeah. So in Microsoft Office 2007, you have it on the right, but in 2013, it is next to draw table. I mean, next on the left-hand side of the menu. So you have the eraser. I can just click on the eraser and break all these lines. This becomes much easier as well, especially when you want to make a form or something. I can do this. Say I want my table to have 3 sections. Okay. So the goodness of this is like I can do it straight down. When I select, I go to merge cells. I have merged. I can even merge the entire, all of these. Merge. Yeah. So I need a eraser to maybe break these lines. And I select on here. Merge cells. Okay. So I want the bottom one to be a bit bigger. Okay, this place looks like there's no line, but if you move the table, it will move. I mean, if you move it, the entire table will be moving. Why? Because what we have done, we've simply erased the lines. I mean, the color of the line, but the line is still there. The line is still on there. So, whatever that I want to do, let's say I want to do this. I can play with my table in the way that I want it. Yes, something like this. Can we click and drag? It's all the same, it works. Oh. Yes. Just want to show you what the eraser can do. I can do anything in here. So if I want even to draw, I can click on draw table, and I have my pen. I can draw. As you can see, I can draw the line horizontally, vertically, or in diagonal. As you can see, so I can draw anything and play out my table and make it look the way that I want it to look. So if I want to draw, I can even choose the color of my pen. I just click on draw table, go to design, pen color. I can use blue color. It's a blue color, and then I can come back on page layout. That's it. Yeah, draw. Yeah, as you can see, the color is blue. So this is how you can play with your table. In one cell, we have almost 9 alignment. So when I paste my text in here, these are the alignment. If you want it to be on top, let me first. Okay, let me do it in this visible. Okay. Okay. Just want to do something quickly to show you borders. Then I can say all borders, color. Okay. Okay, I just want to show you that in one cell we have all these like 9 alignment. You can align your text on top, bottom, I mean left, center, or right. You can align it in, I mean bottom, center, and right. It can be in the middle left, middle center, or whatever. You can have it in the middle right. and bottom left, bottom center, and bottom right. So these are your alignment. If you want all your text to be aligned in the same way, you can click on this sign. So meaning that when you click here, you select the entire table and apply, for instance, the alignment that you want. You can turn as well a text, change the text direction in the cell. So you select the text, you go to text direction. As you can see, I can turn it in any direction that I want according to the way to what I'm doing with my text. You can sort as well from A to Z. In Microsoft Word, you can sort. As you can see, I don't have much data on my table, but if you have, you can sort even a list of names from A to Z as well. You can increase or decrease the space of your cell over here. You can manage the space of your cell on your table. So once the table is done, you can double click on it, go to design, you'll find the different kind of styles. These are the pre-defined styles. You can pick up any style, the way that you want your table to look. But this is better after inserting your information on it. So make sure that you've typed stuff in, because sometimes when you change the style, you don't see some of the lines and borders. You don't see where the borders are. Okay. This is what I could actually cover up quickly in Microsoft Word. We last time as well learned about inserting symbols. You can go to symbol, go to more symbols. We have different kind of symbols over here. Placed in group. You can go to different ones, but I can advise you to have a look mostly in the Windings. Under Windings, you get the most common used symbols. You can use any of the symbol over here. Let's say this one. You click on it, you click on insert, and then it's in. This is the one. So the symbol can be formatted in the same way as a text. So as you can see, you can increase the font, you can change the color, you can bold it, you can italic, you can underline. So it's actually the same way with the text. So you click on, you place your cursor first. If you want to insert, you go to insert, symbols, more symbols, then you insert the symbol that you want to insert. Remember, in the computer language today, the use of the symbols is very important, because it can mean something before even you actually give description to it. Eden, is there any question? Inserting, you can insert as well a picture, a quick picture out of the clip art. Go to insert, and then you say pictures, and you select any picture that you want to be part of your Microsoft Word. And remember, this picture, you can't move it easily. As you can see, I'm trying to move it, doesn't move. So if I want to move it, I simply have to click on it and go to format. Under format, I choose text, wrap text. Wrap text, then I can decide to have my picture in front of text. So when I say in front of text, now it becomes flexible. I can move it, or I can resize it easily. So sometimes you can insert an object on in Microsoft Word and you don't move it easily. So this is how what you have to do. You click on it, you go to wrapping, and then you click on it. So if you don't want your text to be if you want your text to be set apart, your picture to be set apart out of your text, you can go to position and check this. So if I choose this position, meaning that all my text will be one side and my picture will stay here, will be alone. So there's no way that I can have my text behind my picture. Okay, as you can see, I know we need this in our assignment and stuff, so I can do this. Yeah, it depends on position that you're giving to it. Format, position. If I want it to be in the middle, over here, on the left or right, or in the middle, whatever that you want it to be. Okay. Remember, don't resize the picture from the side because it will lose the shape. So you always resize your picture in the corner. It can be on top or at the bottom. You can resize your picture in this way. Okay. So this is what we could cover from in Microsoft Word. I just presume that Microsoft Word is one of the important chapters when it comes to your assignment and all that you're doing. So I'm sure that this module or this subject has been important for you throughout the. It's been important for you throughout this semester. I've got to see on the outline, on the calendar, if next week is a makeup week or something like that. I might be coming back on next week. I don't mind coming up again with Microsoft Excel or PowerPoint. But for those who still have to submit the assignment, please do your best. Make sure that you complete your work into this other extension given to you. And submit it on time because it is so important. Thank you very much for today. Eden, thank you for being there, and thank you for the question. Hope that you're doing well and with your assignment, and I'll see you. I'm looking forward to see you for the test. Thank you, and see you.